everybody, welcome to another night of Mama's Overwatch Guild. We have Tier 2 members playing today. We have the Passive Aggressive Raptors versus Misfits. We do have readies from both teams, so we're going to get jumping right into this. And we have Chubby commentating with me tonight. Jiva16, as usual. So, we are going to get this rolling so that I can take myself to bed at a slightly decent hour here. And just as a reminder, as we go in, we will be pausing right away, just for a very brief moment. Gotta always work those things out.
But as we get everything set up, we're looking at, oh, there we go, a beautiful pause screen. A partial look here at our first Nepal map. I always forget the names. Is this one Shrine?
I think so. I just call this one the one with the elephant, since the elephant is the scavenger hunt for the week. We like to ride on his back and look at the mountains.
I like that. So this is the elephant map. We have the one with the abyss, and then just outdoors. Indoor bungalow.
I know. I think this is Shrine. I think the other one is Sanctum and the Village. I want to say Java. Please stop. We do not need your commentary tonight.
I think you're right. Like the only map I've gotten down for control is Lijiang. That's about the only one I remember.
Weeb Hunter Jamie, thanks for coming to the stream. Happy to see everybody here. So
as we're getting ready to start off here, looks like we're going to be seeing a Reaper Goats comp coming out on the side of the Misfits. On the opposing side here for Passive Aggressive Raptors, we'll be seeing Arisa Diva, Junk, Reaper, Mercy, and Lucio. A nice little 2-2-2 coming out from them.
So it looks like both teams are just going to rotate straight to point and get it started for us. That Lucio boost always definitely helps the team get there initially. And we do have...
Oh, there we go. We're going to see the Goats kind of punch in here. Kind of go around the middle pole. Oh, we're going to get the first pick as well.
Ooh. Sweet trying to get that res off, but unfortunately is not able to, is booped away. And it looks like first point goes to pause. So guys, this is the first pause out of 2 minutes, out of 2 pauses, and we will last for 3 minutes until Sovereign gets back here.
I will say though, that little Goats attack,
Whoa. Whoa.
I've got somebody else as well.
Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me tonight, guys.
So we had 2 quick picks here on the side of Misfits, and then a double pause. Oh, well, there's one. Now we're just waiting on Misfits to get their player back.
Okay, it is 9:06. So at 9:10 we will be restarting, basically. Oh, this is really unfortunate because this did happen last week. I did not break the game. This did happen last week, unfortunately, to Elder, to Marshmallows, and it looks like we are experiencing some of the same problems.
Okay, they are back as well. So both of them are officially back in lobby. Nice.
Okay, so we've got both. Yep, we have both. Okay, and we are gonna get rolling.
To get back to where we were last we were. Misfits just got 2 picks. They're pushing back. Passive Aggressive Raptors here with their Reaper Goat. Just going to get another pick here on AJ.
Very unfortunate that both of those players just lost those ult charges that they had going.
Very true. And it looks like it did shift the ult economy a little bit. We do see Misfits closing in about 4 of their ults at the moment. Was about to be 5 if Code didn't reset, but they'll get it back real quickly.
I like this side rotation by Raptors here. Really, really want to see them, and especially with the Farah against the goats, want to see them kind of take advantage of this, but push together as a team.
Good shatters both sides, rotating the coalescence as well. Currently it's 65 here in favor of the Misfits. As the Diva Bomb comes out, safety will get one. Beautiful bomb there, getting super. First play by Mystic. As all the other bomb coming out by this dude. Instead though, Sovereign is going to get 2 picks there on their own Reaper. That'll actually flip the point in favor of the Raptors.
Really great self bubble there by Constant, because they were on the other side of that Diva Bomb, and able to save themselves from that.
Save yourself, and you get some good charge out of it too.
Really want to see Sovereign get dude out of mech and bait out some of those shields and those bubbles before they decide to use their ultimate.
Does look like we're going to be seeing Super swapping off the Reaper and going to a Soldier to try to counteract that Pharmacy. We'll see how that incorporates into the Ghost comp run by Misfits itself. AJ taken down by this dude, and that should give Misfits some room to push on in. Blossom comes out by Sovereign. He's going to get booped away. Instead picked off by Constant Creation there on Zarya.
And you do see Sweet getting that res off. Leaving that Mercy uncontested is never a good thing.
Barrage is out. We're going to see the beat drop as well on the side of Raptor, so no picks through that. Good use of the portal. Keep the bar up. Big bomb.
Oh, and safety does go down.
This dude getting the double there. Going to help the Misfits retake the point. Oh, and Ninja with the nice little stagger there on the end as well.
Really, really great stalling there by the Raptors, able to kind of get the time bank up here to the same sort of percentage here.
That was a really good beat. Helped keep playing most of that side. It was really good. Now we're seeing Raptors pushing here with the Reinhardt. Gonna get that first pick onto the Soldier, but big grab.
A lot of ults used there, but it doesn't look like there was a lot of big follow-up by Misfits. And the ult economy is in the favor of Raptors right now.
And the Raptors are going to use that to their advantage, quickly getting 3 more picks there, and they're knock their opponents off the point. And a good stagger as well onto the Diva. Just trying to get up to that last fight percentage of 85. Now this should be getting us to our last fight here of this first map. Both teams will be getting near 99%.
Misfits are definitely going to have to make an aggressive push with Super Ninja using that tac visor, and they've proven in the past before that they are very, very good with that character, with the Soldier.
Like big barrage, and the Diva Bomb will find one, but that's going to be a res. So we're able to see that keep the edge, and the Blossom coming out as well, finishing off any stragglers.
And it looks like first point will go to Raptors here.
I'm kind of interested in the way they work that. Like, usually, like, the Reaper hasn't been as strong of a pick recently due to the meta of the game, but they pulled it off really well. Especially along with that Farah pick as well, getting them from multiple angles.
Johnny, did you know that these statues out here are Zenyatta statues? Because I did not know that.
Honestly, I would be down to buy like a mini one to have it.
Sitting outside your house so you can just feel the tranquility as you walk in every day.
Yes, that sounds amazing. Bet I'll buy a pair.
So we don't see too much of a change by either of these teams, but we are going to see some dueling Roadhogs and lots of boops here. Lots of pulls.
We are seeing a triple tank comp come out here on the side of Misfits. Kind of a interesting
Oh, and Mystic Angel does go off the side.
They could have just went off together.
Misfits are definitely playing a boop heavy comp with the Hog, the Orisa, and the Ball on top of the Pharah.
And it's working very well for them there. That Pharah got a boop and the Hamster knocking someone off with the grapple. They're doing very good. Just that Reaper's going to be a bit of an Achilles heel almost.
Mm-hmm.
So much big health pools. Oh.
And Safety with a boop. It's very easy to see why Safety has been an MVP and a multiple-time MVP last season and in the past. Just a very dangerous Lucio there.
And the beat drop to save the cheese as well. Double boop, big beat, gonna keep the point for the Raptors. There you go.
So really getting in those backlines and smartly using the Reaper ultimate. Want to see, yep, I was going to say I really want to see Raptors push up this point. Those environmental kills are really getting to some of their players. And definitely want to see them play a little bit more aggressively here. Not passively.
Get up close and brawl them out. Even if you lose a couple, you're still getting that percentage at this point. Like, make them have to fight in to get their grab point.
Mm-hmm. See, feels a little bit like a dangerous positioning there for Jandros. Just, you know, one hook or one halt can definitely pull them off that map. Happy to see AJ switch to the Soldier to deal with the Pharah, which forced them off of the Pharah. Forced Misfits off of it. But huge minds.
Safety's just going to try to stall out the point here a little bit longer. There you go.
And we do see Safety go down. Want to see Raptors kind of group back together and wait.
You definitely should. You have your supercharger ready to go, and you do have attack visors. Maybe attack from multiple angles. That Orisa goes down mid, your soldier goes top right, high around. This is like the soldier's going to try to flank him around here with the Orisa.
Definitely going to be able to hopefully get that Mercy. But really good positioning with the Immortality field. They are able to take Red Hood Kitty. Oh, able to get both. I thought they were behind the shield there.
But looks like they moved just enough ahead of it that this dude will end up with 4 kills here in this engagement. That was all. Kind of shift. You're seeing AJ go to Junkrat, and Misfits do have a couple of roles waiting to be used.
I'm very happy to see this rotation by Raptors. I know they're trying this little pincering dueling Reapers. I swear, I say this almost every stream now. This has become a turn-based game. If one character uses their ultimate, the matching character on the other side must use their ultimate.
We are going to see, a res there onto AJ, but 2 picks falling on their side as well. Super Ninja getting 2. Amphifield out here on the side of Misfits. They are in that 1-fight territory, so if they could win this, potentially they could grab the map. Hopefully to get safety there. They have mines. They have about pretty close to done. Their bomb is also pretty close to back up along with lost them. We'll have to wait and see what they can do here.
I like the back positioning that these healers are playing. Would really like to see Raptors send somebody after Red Hood Kitty there, but you do have Super Ninja on the Reaper protecting them.
Very nice, but at this point they gotta get on in there and get ready to fight, because if they lose this one right here, the round's over, and we're gonna be going to our third at the moment. Awesome tire. Oh my.
A lot of kills going back and forth here between these two teams.
I can't really tell who's up at the moment, but Ampfield is out here along with the Hamster coming back down on the slam. I can't tell who got the lead here, but
It's looking like Raptors might have this advantage and might be taking this point back. But we do see Marshmallow flying from across the map and almost able to get that res off, but boofed off and still not into the abyss there. Able to escape that. Really, really good flying by them.
It is really good, especially since now you don't have to wait for that respawn. You can kind of regroup. There's no kind of delay, and you'll have that bout, but nope.
So we are going to see a lot of similar ults kind of coming online here. The two Mercies should be, the two Divas kind of simultaneously should be coming online. So this last fight is definitely going to come down to a triangle fest.
I'd say, Raptors do have an edge here. They do have that defensive speed drop they can use in the course of this fight if needed. Or their opponents only have amp kill if they can get it up soon enough.
Oh, and Swede does go down.
Early beat along with the Death Blossom. Death Blossom's gonna get eaten by the Diva as the Diva bomb comes out on both sides. And this dude once again popping a very nice bomb, gonna get 2. Super Ninja getting 2 as well. Oh, Misfits popping their Blossom as well. Just to kind of secure that point.
And Misfits will take the second map for that one. Trist, welcome to the stream. Right now it is 1-1 and we have come to the village. And this week on the village we like this little kettle, a little teapot here that has a very nice leaf on it. There's really nothing good on this map for me to kind of find and hang around with. Kirby, nice to see you. Thank you for answering that question for us. It is, it's so hard to explain. It's in one of these side rooms with the Mega. If you take the high rotation and drop down to one of these smaller rooms here, it's on a stove. So we are going to see Raptors go straight to point. They only really have changed up the DPS with AJ on the Symmetra. And we do see Misfits have also changed up their DPS a little bit. They're running a May instead, in the Reaper still. And we've got the Zarya instead of the Diva now.
I really like those swaps on the side of Misfits. You have multiple counters for your opponent's Diva at this point. You can just, you have damage that can just go through defense. That's a really good swap.
Sweet, able to get into that back line with all of Misfits there and get that res off on safety. So it's a lot of Misfits versus 2 Raptors right now.
Oh, and they're gonna roll safety in there. Already, they're close to Blossom and Blizzard here on the side of Misfits. Their opponents do have Simwall though, and are close to Beat on their own side. Actually, they're really close on all 6 of their ults.
They're doing a very, very good job, Misfits, this game, of sort of just staggering these ults and not trying to use too many of them together. Now, after that first map where we did call out that they kind of used 3.
They'll have an exchange of kills here. The Rhines will fight it out, and the real big will win there. AJ will get a place on the Marshmallows. But also get one on Creation. Super Ninja though will get 1 pick as Blizzard and Amphib comes out here. Diggs will get another onto AJ, and looks like that'll send the Raptors at least back to regroup here. We'll see Misfits hit the halfway point here on map number 3.
Very happy, though, to see that Raptors did not invest any ultimates in that, and they have a lot online right now that they will be able to use. And AJ does switch to the Junkrat to help that spam damage in there.
Try to beat him out at range. If we do have the Blossom coming out, we'll get AJ. Diggs will get safety as well, so their beat is gone in this fight. Oh, but the big
Huge follow-up. Oh, but Real is able to get that shield up and save the team from the Diva Bong.
I am very surprised. It looked like it was going to just barely miss, but very good play by the Ryan there, getting the shield up just in the nick of time. out right at the end.
And first map will go to Misfits.
I really like the mix up there with the Mayor Reaper on the last point. Just kind of wall them off from key positions. Really good play.
Can tell both of these teams are playing really, really closely together and really well together, and you can see that they're definitely ready for this match too.
Oh yeah, they're looking really, really good. Like, I'm excited to see where our payload maps and our hybrids will get us with these two teams.
Those are some super impressive numbers by both of these teams. Alright, so let's check match chat now. I don't think there is anybody to swap, actually. So, we just need readies whenever they are good to go.
So yeah, there's no one in the specs yet at the moment. Maybe we'll see some of those like extra players come in as the maps progress.
Teams do like to have a little bit of a break sometimes, though, too, so.
Oh,
I am not sure if our Twitch notification went live for us. Or not Twitch, I should say YouTube notification went live. Trying to see.
I do not see it.
Oh, I should probably change the map because we're definitely not on Kings Road this week.
Oh, we do have a swap. We will be seeing Dylan coming in for AJ.
Okay, so Dr. Schuttenheimer will be coming in. Let's get these maps fixed first.
Another DPS player. They got a nice hero pool. Looking at the current comp season and all comp seasons. Another really good DPS player. Kind of filling that same role. Looks like AJ was filling in during the first map.
I am getting notifications from somebody I don't even know. Interesting. Very, very interesting here. Okay, so back to seeing what's going on.
There we go. New lot. Hybrid map. Very nice high ground, and maybe we could see some bat bunker. The bunker in general here on the defense. It's actually pretty good still. Or even a dive variant. There's actually a lot you can do here on this map throughout the different sections. I'm kind of interested to see how the teams adapt as the maps go along, or this map goes along.
Beck, which commentator is it that you can hear and which one can you not hear? Or is it just that we're a little bit low? Okay, finally my phone wants to work so I can re-pull up match chat. So we have a ready. Can we open team chat? Is that not open? It should be.
Yeah, that's like, can you actually turn that off?
I don't think you can. I don't think we can turn that off. Okay. Looks like we had a very potential brief Gibberino cappuccino. Markta, welcome to the stream. I'm surprised. Oh. Happy to have you here.
At least they got the team chat fixed. That's good.
I'm assuming you're the Murtaugh I know, so. Curious how you got here. If you can just keep a quick eye on match chat for me, I have a couple of people I know that were interested in watching tonight's game, so I'm trying to share it around a little bit here.
So, while we're waiting on confirmations from both teams, we have another game going on the Twitch channel. I believe that is
Jive Turkeys versus Pizza Planet.
I believe that's tier 2.
That is also tier 2. That is the current number 1 team in tier 2 versus one of the I don't know the exact ranking of Jive Turkeys, but I know they're definitely up there.
We have that matchup going on at the same time as this one. I was going to try to use simultaneous and come backwards, but I believe we got schedule. Okay, we do have one more game as well for tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. CST. It'll be Diving Phoenix versus the Connoisseurs. I'm bad with names.
Connoisseurs, yep.
Connoisseurs, yep. I knew my brain was missing something.
Listen, I can't even say Dead's first word, like, ever, so I just keep calling them Dead in tier 1.
I'm probably just gonna call him Con. That sounds like something I should say.
Nightbot, welcome to the stream. We're glad to have you. Jibba is my personal hero. Aw, Murtaugh, you're a sweetheart.
But yeah, we have both of those games as we have one ready here for this one. Raptors are ready, we're just waiting on Misfits. And we'll be ready to go into map number 2. In case you're just joining us, we're entering Bonnie. Score currently is 1-0 in favor of the Misfits. Very close matchup going to the third map. So if you didn't get to see that, check out the video when the game is over. It was really good.
Dr. Schuttenheimer, you better change that. I'm actually going to double check, just because this unfortunately happened to us last night. I'm going to make sure we do still have competitive settings on. I think I'm going to check that in between, like, every single mode, or in between every round.
Better to be safe than sorry.
Yes. I do not want to be getting in trouble 2 days in a row. Oh, you're who is sending me the invites to Apex. Okay, that makes sense. That is a game I currently do not have, but pretty sure it's a free game too.
One of the many battle royale games that are on at the moment.
How's your night been going, Chubby?
Pretty good. Just commentated another game a few hours ago in another league. And nice little break in. Back at it again.
Nice. That's always a good time.
How about you? How's your evening been?
Good. I spent my day at the beach. And I am getting up at 5 a.m. to go see a sunrise. Well, not even at 5 a.m. I am getting to the beach that's an hour away at 5 a.m. tomorrow to go see the sunrise. But we'll be taking the 3 pups with me. And part of the reason I'm going so early is so I can kind of let them off leash and let them jaunt around. And we did lose somebody. Who'd we lose? Constant. Looks like it might be an unfortunate night for Overwatch tonight. We can definitely give them a couple of minutes. Thankfully, this happened in between rounds so that they do not need to use one of their pause buttons here.
That is very good. Just gives them a little bit of time to fix it.
Mm-hmm.
Overwatch being buggy still from time to time.
Overwatch buggy, you say?
I know, never could be. Yeah.
There's not broken characters that can't defense matrix through walls or anything like that.
Can we just fix Reinhardt's charge? That's the only thing I ask. That's the one thing, Mr. You could hit them straight on and then they'll just bounce off like a beach ball. Come on.
Boop. You know, Murtaugh, if you ever want that hard carry on Overwatch, you could always hop on this game too. I will carry you to gold, basically, or maybe down to silver if that's where you want to go. I never said it was going to be a positive carry.
I'm the ultimate carry. I can carry you down to 100 SR guaranteed.
You want to hit bronze? I can make that happen. And in a not throwing way too. Okay. Right. Just throw me on Lucio or Hamster, and I promise you I will get no kills. Oh, yikes. Mm-hmm. We do have an objection to this question. Sustained. Okay, yep, so the teams are just trying to make a clarification that because both teams had somebody pause, they were just wondering, does that count? So both teams will end up burning a pause there because Sovereign DC'd first, so we did pause, but during Sovereign's DC, Marshmallow DC'd, but Sovereign came back and we kept it paused. So we do have someone, we have funny jokes going, okay. So we are going to be starting this. Real question is, can Anna carry? I don't know. How's your MVP status feeling, AJ? I know that's you. Okay, and we have the readies, and we are going.
You can't handle the truth.
This is where I throw in a Jerry Maguire, show me the money. So this week, guys, Jibba realized that these buildings look like antelopes. Thank you to Anthony Hopkins last night for pointing out that they were antelopes, because forever I could not figure out what I wanted to name those animals. But scavenger hunt of this one is this absolutely beautiful billboard that shows us this relaxing organic oil for our Ominix. Could really use a glass of that. It just looks refined and classy. I think we started joking around last night that we want a gentleman's Zenyatta skin now, with the big jacket, with a scarf, with a monocle and a top hat and a pipe, and all of the different things as he floats next to an armchair and a fireplace and reads to us. Kind of like how Papa Jeff did that one. He just sat there and looked at us there on one of those things.
So that sounds like an amazing Christmas skin idea.
Right?
You know?
Chestnuts roasting by the fire sort of skin. And that's what the Zenyatta orbs can be.
Christmas cheer. At the moment, we're going to just be seeing the painfulness known as hunger, and just trying to run into it on the attack. However, their opponents will be running 222 Sombra Reaper.
Anime Weave, I was totally assuming that you were Anime Weeb AJ, who just got MVP last night. No, not last night. A couple nights ago. In game I did. A couple days. I don't know.
Oh, big anti there.
Mm-hmm. So,
oh. Surprise Sombra. Getting booped right off.
interesting bunker to see Raptors playing, because they don't have the mercy for the rezzing here. So once these characters go down, they are going to be in some trouble, as I just cast a curse to them.
Yeah, that was kind of an interesting swap up there to the Ana. Maybe they're planning on keeping that Ana and instead swapping some of the other pieces later on. Not quite sure.
I mean, a nano boosted Bastion is always a very dangerous thing, and even a nano boosted Soldier.
Very true. Especially with Visor on that nano, that could be really scary.
Nice to not see a pirate ship here. You feel like a mule. TY, nice to have you here. Thanks for coming. I noticed what we've been seeing a lot on these payload maps is a lot of pirate ships and a lot of bunkers on the initial holds there, defense points there. So good hack off onto Mystic Angel.
Could have burned that D-Radamek there, not quite getting it though. Oh, gonna hack him again.
A lot of ults online by both of these teams here. Good use of the immortality field, but unfortunately Jandros does go down. They don't have... They're playing a triple DPS here instead of playing behind a shield tank.
An interesting strategy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, especially with the enemy Sombra there that can keep hacking out your D.Va. Get rid of that DM.
We also got a fire strike from this corner I'm currently sitting in last night by Killerbot, who is currently casting the other game.
Tech Visor is out. That is quite really to the attacking team here. Gonna just meet that Rhine shield. Bastion's hack does have tank mode. Immortality is used under Resistance again.
Oh, and Jandros' tire does go down as he is popping it off.
Oh, the big EMP blossom. Beautifully well done there. Gonna find one and knock the D-Radamek for another.
I like seeing Real up in this backline going after Dr. Schuttenheimer and just trying to make some space for his team, but he does go down to him. Dr. Schuttenheimer, really, really good DPS for the Raptors.
Good indeed, but all they have left at the moment is Moira trying to stall and is making out. See if they can get a D.Va bomb in there. They will. D.Va bomb out by the other side as well.
We have some... Oh, and safety is just a moment too late there to get there. Nala, what are you eating, my dog? That's a piece of makeup that you shouldn't be eating. Thanks. Those aren't expensive things. You're gonna make yourself sick. Stop eating stuff. Guys, don't get puppies. Okay. Time to fly. We're gonna take the scenic route.
That was actually a relatively fast make here for the Misfits, especially against that bunker.
Mm-hmm.
Played against it very well.
Definitely a lot of time in the bank for them. For if Raptors do take this to a second go around on the map here.
Running at least the 2-2 at the moment. Looks like we're going to be seeing Raptors set up for that goats comp. Yep. Good old fashioned OG goats. There with the corner.
Love me some goats.
And opposing end, we'll be seeing 2-2-2 with May, Soldier.
Very excited to see what Jandros will be doing on this Brigitte. Jandros, I know, is one of the main tanks for Raptors. And also last week just proved that they are very, in a different match, in a different league, proved they are, I think it was at a different league. I don't know if it was this one or not. But they are a very good Mercy main also. So between the ability to play Mercy as a healer and the ability to play really, really good Reinhardt, I think they should have some good game sense on this Brigitte.
Oh yeah, it brings pretty much the best of both worlds with that, and especially we can keep it rolling with the goats.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, already walled off. Didn't quite catch anybody out though.
So we do see Safety Foam kind of pushing forward there a little bit to get the rest of the team away from that Mei. And good walls here by Dude.
Now we're seeing the defense kind of spread out here. Their D was all alone there in the midst of the Misfits. Or not Misfits,
Raptors. This Goats comp will work fairly well because it's not a typical bunker that they have to attack here, so really want to see them focus that Mei first, though. The Mei can cause a lot of disruption here.
They're going to get the res there on the defensive side. This tech visor's out, feeding out as well, trying to defend the Raptors here from that tech visor, and it worked.
And we do see Valk and Diva Bomb getting used by the other team, too.
Speaking of Diva Bomb.
Oh my.
However, it does seem the rest of Raptors getting frozen up here.
The healers on point doing their best here to contest it, but would like to see them just back out and regroup and wait for their tanks here.
At this point, you do have two big counters to go. At least you can make them counters that Mei and Reaper. Reaper's good at getting tanks out of the way, and Mei's just good at pissing people off. So it's going to be rough, but you can't push through this. They do got a good chance here, especially since they got Shattered Rally getting close to done here.
As dangerous as a lot of these players on Misfits are, I think for me, my two character focuses would be Dude on the Mei, but also Red Hood Kitty on the Baptiste. Red Hood has shown why they are a really, really great healer, getting MVP last week due to their plays, and they're very accurate with those immortality fields that they keep throwing down.
Save all the frozen members though of Raptors, so they do still got a good fight going on here. The Charger is out here on the defensive, but it's taken out by Mystic.
We do sometimes spectate first person. I have the awful habit of every single time I try to spectate somebody first person, they die immediately. And it's kind of a little ridiculous on my end. It makes me self-conscious about spectating people. But also, if we do spectate first person, what are you eating again? Then we sometimes end up missing those big team fights like that. So I will occasionally do it for engagements. My brain's not really working so well tonight, though. So please forgive me. And Sweet does get caught out.
We got another pick on the Sovereign there on the Zarya, so you lost your two big tanks here, you lost your DPS pretty much, and so the Boston comes out, we'll get one before it's stunned out, and take out the Brig right after. Now we're just kind of seeing the stagger begin here, even if it's a short respawn, staggers are still hard to deal with.
Jamie, thanks for the comments. It is all volunteer work. You are more than welcome to sign up for Stream Team if you would like to.
Here we go. We do have this dude getting knocked off the map. There's the big shatter coming out. We'll get 3. The immortality, they'll catch everybody that's caught in the grab. Squeeze, they will charge the enemy mercy.
Really happy to see Sweet on the other side of that shield and just kind of batting away there at the enemies that are caught in that grab.
Very good way to rebuild up that shatter. Like they said, they're already halfway up to a second one within this fight. It's just the first one started off there.
Definitely want to see Raptors keep being aggressive and pushing forward here, but it does look like Misfits are just gonna give this second point here and let them and reset themselves up.
Of holds to work with here as they're defending. Do have that Blizzard, the Diva Bomb supercharger on the close to the valve. Even their death blossom is close, but there you go. Already gonna see the super, or not the supercharger, the blizzard come out here. Gonna freeze a couple. We got 3 caught in there with the brick going down first, followed by Sovereign.
Really good follow-up by Misfits on that freeze there.
We're going the big blossom as well. Gonna just help them push through. As real big's gonna get a double out of it. And now here comes the stagger on the Diva. There you go. Waiting for everybody else to respawn.
Very close to a team kill there almost for Misfits. Just a couple of seconds off from it, it looks like.
They only had 3 ults there. They almost got their other support up as well to help with that damage output.
But a lot coming online in the way of Raptors here.
I want to see them get into that aggression, just push straight on through that Arisa shield, get in and fight, and it looks like with the rally they will. Just pushing straight through that shield. Kind of, with that few members getting frozen there, and we're going to see the Swedo charging the enemy Arisa to the nearest wall.
But they are in, yep, they are still in that immortality field, and great hammer down there by Swede. Really smart use of, whoops, really smart use of rally by Jandros to use it to engage.
Beautiful use of the wall as well to kind of block off that Reinhardt, not giving them any way to escape the fight there. So now we're just going to see the remnants here of the Raptors getting kind of spread out all over the place.
Great escape by safety. Oh, no. Of course I would say that. Was a great escape by safety foam.
That's a rough stagger, but they do still have 5 people there. They do have bomb and but no, we're gonna see a couple of freezes here as the Diva bomb will come out here on the side of Misfits. Won't find anything as well. The teammates cleaned up everybody caught in that blizzard right before.
Super Ninja is being a little uncontested on this Reaper, kind of just teleporting their way around the map with who is it that's following up with them? Sorry, Constant Creation following up and diving with them.
The big bomb coming in. Oh, gonna barely get blocked there by the Arisa shield.
Impressive immortality field again.
Oh, Sovereign getting kind of separated from their team here, getting stuck with the May. Hate to see that, but now we're seeing the Swede on the wall. They're kind of creating some space. Safety's taken out by Real.
And Dr. Schuttenheimer does go down to Super Ninja.
Now Albert is playing really aggressive here, getting the block them out for it, up on their spawn with a double. And now a trip. As Real will get the hammer, and that will give Misfits
Nap 2. AJ, anybody that plays Ana like you, at this moment, not that I have seen, but I have not gotten the opportunity to watch every single team yet, nor does that mean other teams have not been practicing something like that to pull out and we just haven't seen it yet. So you never really know. But at this moment, I would say you are one of the top tier 2 Anas, if not. Java. Hey. Hey.
Really good DPS stats here for the side of Misfits. Safety foam with big beats there. We saw them put up matchup there, saving their team as long as they could. But and then we'll be seeing Misfits go up 2-0 here, entering our third map.
So we.
Name on the tip of my tongue and I forgot. Is it Volskaya?
No, it is not. For some reason, this just keeps giving me different maps. We are going to Hanamura. The very first map that I just completely skipped over. Gonna double check competitives on, which it is, and then we have to switch everybody up. So if you could just do me the favor and keep an eye on match chat for me, I'd very much appreciate you.
After the break, so we could do a little bit of a halftime of this. Get back.
Everybody stretch your legs, get some water, pet your animals.
Got a little bit of a break here. We have seen some really standout performances here on both sides. Specifically on this first, I want to point out the DPS duo of this dude and Super Ninja just teaming up throughout these first two maps.
Oh, they're playing incredibly well. And like I said, Super Ninja on that Reaper is getting away uncontested. So we'd really like to see. And we're getting tagged in match chat. Would really like to see how Raptors are going to attack at this.
I mean, they've proven they have a good counter for it. Just that, like, especially with safety foam, with their play so far on that Lucio, along with the Sweep being that tip of the spear sort of main tank you need. They have the pieces there, just that by the time they get coordinated, their opponents either have ults or they're finding ways to get around them.
Mm-hmm.
I really do think Raptors here have a chance to do the reverse sweep. They have those pieces, especially on Amora. So I kind of am really excited to see what they can pull out here on that number.
Raptors are definitely a mechanically sound team. We did see a little bit of their 3-2-1 that they do specialize in earlier. And the nice thing about their 3-2-1 is it actually could be a different variation. It can be the 3 DPSs. It can be 3 healers. And they normally do very, very well with that. Just gotta kind of see them synergize a little bit here. Get their feet under them a little.
Look like they're just taking these first couple maps to get back into that synergy groove, kind of get back into the groove of things. They do have a lot of potential here.
Sorry, I'm just trying to give a quick eye. Chandra for AJ. That's okay. They still have some people away. I'm just going to give a quick eye into our other match chat. Be a little bit of a busybody and make sure everything's going well over there. I swapped teams, yes. I always have to sit here and remind myself, yes, I did do the thing. No, I don't want to leave the game. Nala, baby, you gotta go lay down.
Just in case, we do have another game going on our Twitch channel, in case you want to check that one out later. It's Atlantic versus
Jive Turkeys.
There we go. Jive.
Come on. That's one of, like, the funnest names to say.
It's like, I had it on the tip of my tongue, but I was looking on the wrong league server, so I was like, wait, is that right?
Honestly, between all of the teams, TY score is 2-0 to Misfits right now. Kitty for MVP. Kitty is definitely making a name for themselves again, to possibly get a 2-week in a row MVP. We shall monitor the playing that continues.
So, like, at least right now at halftime, I got about 3 from each team I could pick at the moment. Misfits, I'd have to say, this dude, Super Ninja, or Red Hood, they all look really good on their roles.
Mm-hmm.
Especially this dude on the Evo looked really nice. Super Ninja, the Reaper, Red Hood on the map, especially that last map.
I do also want to give a call out to Marshmallow's Mercy plays that we were watching on Nepal. That was, again, incredible flying around and able to get some risky reses off there.
That too. I did almost forget. And then on the side of Raptors, Swede, Safety Foam, and Mystical Angel all looked really well. Just that really good grouping of main tank and supports who looked really synergized together. Especially Safety Foam with the big boots on the fall and the big gank drops throughout
I think I say this about safety every week. If they are not involved in the conversation for MVP, then like something must be going wrong because they just incredible at the Lucio plays and at their abilities to stall those points and to help the team. I hope to make my MVP next week. Everybody wants those back-to-back MVPs. But I do also want to point out Sovereign's DPS skills on the Reaper has been really impressive. And even AJ, when AJ was in that first map, switching around from the different characters that they were playing. I think they were on a Hanzo on Sanctum and went to a soldier to deal with the Pharah, which forced Misfits to change off of the Pharah. So always really happy to see when teams immediately switch to some counters and play those so well that they're able to force the enemy team to kind of switch their comps around instead. But like you said, it's like you can pick out so many people from both teams on who do you think you would want the MVP to be. Okay, so we have a ready from Misfits, so we're just still waiting on the Raptors ready here.
One more call out to Sovereign. They looked really good on the Reaper as well on the Mole, and I believe they were the Zarya as well from Raptors on Bonnie. They looked really good in that spot. So just waiting on someone to get that on the side of the Raptors. Should be ready to go into map 3. Score currently 2-0 in favor of Misfits entering on them.
Nightbot, thanks for plugging the Twitch. We always love having you here. I think you are our most consistent viewer. You make every single game. I don't know how you do it. It's like you're in two places at once sometimes, because I know you're definitely in that other game right now. That I actually am not entirely sure on. I know we're trying to get individual team social medias up and running. I know we do have the YouTube, we have the Twitch, we have a Facebook, we definitely have a Twitter for the league in general. But I know some teams I think are supposed to be doing individual Twitters. Which, you know what? That's a great thing to write down for stream team to kind of start bugging teams about, because we don't bug teams enough as is.
Oh no, but we do have it ready. Never mind. There we go.
Alright, so we have readies from both. Okay. So here we go. I can get myself down to the start button. I feel bad for him going back and forth. Pasting the links. He's just like such a great guy, TY. He's really, really busy, Nightbot. Gets it done for us. Scavenger hunt for this map. So everybody remembers Dorado last week with my pepper stand. We really like the ramen kitchen here, but this is very much a safety hazard because these burners are on. This broth is burning and getting ruined, and there's nobody here to prevent this potential fire in this building. So, Java. Thank you. Java's really mad that the broth is burning, in case nobody knew. But I at some point was playing this map the other day and purposely went over and tried to see if I could destroy the pots, and they cannot be destroyed. So the team that purposely did this to me last week was Pizza Planet, and they cannot ruin my scavenger hunts this week. I'm going to have to keep an eye on them from now on.
We're going to be seeing a lot more DPS coming out here on the defense. We do have Ash and Soldier. Pop would be really good for this choke. Just throw
What a sneaky rotation. See, they're trying. Oh, they're spraying it. Misfits. I love you guys. I guess we can tell who comes to the streams. Oh, that made my night. I should have taken that back, though. It seems teams are going to figure out how to ruin things.
They have their win streak so far ruined here. They have won the last 2 maps.
Really, really aggressive push here by Mystic Angel on the May. They did have safety foam with them on the Mercy, but and while they pushed through the shield, which was nice to see, unfortunately, just the team kind of slowly went down one by one.
All it takes is getting separated that one time from your support and you're done. So.
Would like to see some type of shield to help them get through this point.
Yeah, I'm kind of intrigued with the triple DPS they're doing with the Tracer and the Free. As safety foam sniped out there by Ash in the process.
Go first person. First person I get is safety foam. So
there goes the Ash though, taken out, but we'll get res.
So
Big is going to try to fight off that far there on top. And while that's going on, we do have a battle on the point.
watching, we're following first person right now with Dude, and really good focus on an accuracy on the characters that they're trying to sort of take out here. Smart to take that Mercy out first and then go for that Lucio. Make sure that there's no res available for the Raptors.
Beautiful boop and a beautiful headshot there by AJ on the hamster, but it's going to be taken up by Dis. Does seem the defense will hold as Marshmallows getting the pick onto the bar there. That bar will be res, so Farah is back up. Predator trying to come back in as they're throwing them bomb.
This does look like it potentially could be going, other than Bob coming onto point. Really good boop by AJ to get Bob off of that point and stop them from contesting, and to help save Dr. Schuttenheimer from that 100% accuracy that Bob has.
Even then, the 3 picks, I believe, are on the side of the defense. They do got the numbers in their favor, but that bar is back up.
Impressive res by Mystic Angel, able to get that off even though Misfits are there. God, this first point is the worst for angles right now.
Big Barrage going to take out the main constant creation there on the side of Misfits, but they're still going to keep on stalling. High Noon is ready to go by Supernatural, beat out by Safety Foam.
Safety Foam has always been super clutch with those sound barriers that they like to drop. We have AJ just spinning to win here.
Keep going as Super Ninja's back up. Another High Noon on the opposing side of Sovereign. As the Diva won't come up by this dude. Oh,
does take 3 out. Dude is a very, very impressive Diva. But point is still being contested. With 10 seconds.
Ball and Mercer are gone, so no res here, but the rest of Raptors are coming back in as we speak, trying to stall out this point. Safety foam, especially on the giant bell, taken out by this dude. Dude getting the double. Big's gonna try to finish it off there, but no, after we'll make it back.
And there comes the 7th member of the game.
Bob is the guardian of the point. You shall not go past.
Lord of the Rings reference. You shall not pass.
This fit's actually full held that. I just realized.
Definitely, Raptors are definitely capable of responding. They gotta get this fire under them to be able to really for full hold this point on Misfits too.
On the side of Misfits, just gotta be thinking we got 4 minutes to get one. They're already got some momentum built up from the last 2 maps.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of getting better and better with each one. So I'm wondering what they'll pull out here to try to break through the defense.
Would actually really like to see either like a sneaky sim teleport. You could do goats. Goats could be really good, which it does look like they are gonna go for a 2-2-2 with a lot of fast moving characters, except for those shields there. But that will definitely help them break through point here.
Especially against what the opposition is bringing out here with that bat bunker. This time with the Mercy, they'll be running a May Hanzo with it as well. On the attacking side though, we're going to be seeing a 2-2-2 Reaper Tracer along with a Mercy Moira.
So we're gonna spectate AJ for a second here.
You don't have a lot of speed to get past that shield, or not the shield, but the bastion.
Big pick immediately from AJ by taking that Zarya out and forcing Red Hood Kitty to use that res to get the Zarya back up.
Very intrigued how much forward they are playing that Orisa, but also the way the angle they're playing that bastion right behind the back, left the rock.
Acid, welcome to the stream. Alex is actually not here in this game today, neither casting and commentating nor playing.
Wait, Acid. That name sounds familiar.
Acid Rain is Corgi Core.
Oh, never mind. Wrong Acid.
Dr. Schuttenheimer does go down to the focus from Misfits with those two tanks really going at him. Words are hard.
We've got this dude getting 2 picks in the middle of that, I believe. Yep. Creation gonna get a pick as well on the Zarya. Oh, gonna try to make 2. Nope, this dude getting the credit.
And that is a quick take of map 3 by Misfits. And that means game will go to Misfits, but we do play map 4 for the differentials.
Misfits is looking better and better with each map.
Mm-hmm.
They've just kind of taken that momentum they got off the very, very close in the fall, and they're just running with it. Especially this person right here, this dude. Big play on the Diva Bomb. Love it.
And Misfits take the board too while they are at it. It's a really nice kill participation by Dude. And yeah, I'm happy to see that they did give it to him.
So like they had 66% that first map on Paul, now they're getting 75% here on Amora. They're doing really well on that Diva, just getting involved in all the kills. The team's getting.
Okay, I do gotta swap these maps around, the people around again. Get it together here. Come on.
There we go. We do have a sub. Danvers will be coming in for a sub.
That's good.
Pirate ship, and more pirate ship.
Pirate ship, you say?
A little bit of pirate ship, mage.
I like treasure chests. I like money. I like gold. Yes, please.
Take that. I got some tuition I could pay off with some of that gold.
Right? Okay, so we're just looking at match chat now. I'm gonna try and give you guys an update on how this other game is also going. As I mash my phone. So Raptors are taking a minute here. So kind of gonna peek in on Jab Turkeys and see what's going on their end. Looks like they are also in between maps right now. Oh, nope, they have readies. So we're probably not going to get a score update from them. I'm going to go hop into that Twitch and see if I can get Killerbot to notice me and love me. Although I see Acid lurking around in there. I love finally found the stream. Sorry, Strife. It apparently somehow did not go live, and oh wow, that looks like they're already on map 5. No. Where are they? What map are they on? 16-bit hero. They must be on Busan. No? Hanamura? Where are they?
That's Hanamura. Yeah, that's Hanamura, yeah. The gold 16-bit
Ah,
sign.
yes.
Yeah.
It just confused a lot. It was 1-0 to Turkeys when you left. Okay.
Now we're just waiting on them readies, but Overwatch is in a bit of shenanigans. More chat problems.
2-0 Turkeys are up. Very impressive showing then by Turkeys if they're 2-0ing Pizza Planet right now and taking them on. Pizza Planet are a very, very impressive team.
They're a very strong tier 2 team. I've got to see them a couple times. They look really good. Actually, a lot of these tier 2 teams look really good.
Tris for MVP. You could be chat MVP potentially. Maybe I'll consider that one. You've got strong competition in Nightbot though.
Alright, we have a ready from Raptors, and I believe they're about to...
Okay, and we do have the ready from Misfits also. So we are going to the last map of the night, Junkertown, where I have a scavenger hunt, but I haven't really decided what it is on this map because there's so many things going on in Junkertown. I just don't know what to do with myself on this. When Alex and I were doing this last night, we do really like this takeaway area and this koala, and we were trying to decide, is this a drive-through or not, because the payload does go by it. But then I also really like this crayon on paper wanted sign that we have for the shoot on site on Roadhog and on Junkrat. But also drink water, because we do like to remind everybody to drink water.
Yeah.
So there's just a lot. And then I simultaneously realized this happy face has a crown on. And we like that too. I like a lot of things on this map.
It's a really nice map, like, visually, but having to play against some of the comps on here, not so much.
I last night totally spaced out at some point, and we had dragons go off into the distance over here, and I just sat and watched them go just to see how far they would go. And I was like, oh wait, I'm controlling the camera and should probably be a little more professional at this moment. So we do see AJ pulling out the Widow. Definitely a specialty of his, and very excited to see what's going to happen here. Last in the Punks versus Agents of Slime game, we saw a Widow duel, and it really can impact the match a lot here, especially if you're accurate.
On the side of Misfits, we're going to be seeing them run that dive. Going to jump in on that Widow. Yep, already getting her off the high ground. Where Marshmallow is going to be the first casualty here, as Real Big's going to fire right back and get AJ. Oh, Agent 2 going to get the Doctor as well. Street though will take out Big, and we're going to see a bit of a brawl happening. Safety foam taken out, the Diva Mech taken out by their opposing Diva.
Really quick coalescence by Swede there. Very impressed to see that. Nightbot for MVP. Nightbot always gets MVP.
Dive's putting in the work here. Just quickly getting 2 more additional picks there, pushing on ahead.
Very much so making some space for the team here.
Big Tire going to get real big. However, we do see that Misfits have 4 ults ready to go. It's Marshmallow. Gonna pick this dude, going to get Mystic Angel. And it's going to keep snowballing from there. As there's AJ gone, Fleet is gone, Safety Foam is gone. And last but not least, we're going to see the Doctor.
The Doctor definitely wanted to see Raptors just try and group up there, so might be a little hard for them to get set up here, especially if these dive tanks are going to play this aggressive that they are.
They have even more reason to go aggressive here. They do have that Primal Rage, and they do have that Diva Bomb ready to go. They can be super aggressive, as that looks like they can get 1,000 health at any time they need it.
Good hack onto Swede.
Very nice Primal Rage as well, just creating a ton of space.
Happy to see AJ switch from that Widow to the Sombra to kind of help battle against this other Sombra.
Kind of surprised seeing the regular bomb there getting safety. No EMP, so they're going to be saving that one.
Strife, don't you say never.
With the big coalescence trying to burn down Misfits, but no, the big EMP instead firing right back at him. And then from there, Diva's going to be playing the role of the DPS here for a moment, going to get 4.
Looking like this might be just another map like what's the map we played, Numbani, where Misfits might end up with a good amount of time on the clock here. Time bank is always very, very important. That's why sometimes these stalls like that at the end can, you know, be pretty clutch and be pretty key.
Now we are seeing AJ and the Doctor getting closer to their DPS ult. They almost got EMP. They do have Blossom. Prime Control along with Iron. They gotta get something here on this engage. Like if you don't, you're gonna be playing right up to your spawn. Pretty much in the next one.
And it looks like we are kind of getting dueling comps here a little bit.
Gonna get Mystic Angel. The Diva Bomb coming in once again by this dude.
Does not get anybody though. But we do see safety get knocked out of mech.
Oh.
Huge by Jandros. Like huge to kind of stop this movement here. Even bigger EMP there. Hopefully we just really like to see Raptors follow up on it.
It looked like that EMP instead kind of lent itself to Misfits. They got 2, their opponents got 2, giving it up as Misfits spawn is closer. They do have a chance to re-engage here.
But Misfits do want to kind of wait for everybody here instead of engaging without having the full team. We do see AJ switching to Torb from the Sombra. So that EMP might have just been a ult switch there.
We are taking coalescence here on the side of the Raptors, just trying to keep their tanks up along with the Reaper, and now opposing coalescence coming out as well by Misfits. Have their EMP ready. quick picks here on the side of Misfits. AJ, though, take out Super Ninja. However,
that turret in the back line is going to do some good work here for Raptors and give them, just like we talked about Bob earlier, just that kind of little extra bit of damage to pepper in there.
a nice little bit of poke to help build up that next goal.
Mm-hmm.
And even then, we are seeing the Red Hood just kind of going up ahead, playing a little bit of DPS there on the Moira, helping getting that Diva out of mech, along with the Zenyatta. Oh, Prime on the back. He's trying to jump off on the Genji there. Mystic just going after real big there. All kinds of bolts coming out here. AJ will get Super Ninja, the tire coming out once again on the side of Raptors, getting 2.
Oh, but that's a big bomb by Dude, able to get the DPS and the tank down. Raptors are doing a great job holding this point still, though, even though they did just lose 2.
I have to say, like, that bomb was huge, but it's not quite enough. I think we'll have to see kind of a regroup.
Really smart switch by AJ to help counter that Sombra once they do come out of invisibility. So, you know, they might try to get those hacks off in the back line, but that turret is going to take on that Sombra almost immediately. Except for when it's a big EMP and everybody gets hacked.
Yeah, that whole team's hacked all very low, as we're going to see a couple of hits quickly come out there. Powerful begin to make some more
Good Molten Core kind of with the coalescence, and they're able to just eat some damage into both of these teams, but we do see Sweet go down to real on the Genji.
Big double blossom. It is hacked out and eliminated, but still, that's 2 pieces gone here on the side of Misfits. They lost the 4 and one other big DPS there on the Genji.
And now spawn advantage is in the favor of Raptors here. It's not a spawn advantage that they necessarily want, but I think they can definitely make this work here.
Taking out that Ryan now. Your punter doesn't have a mid-tank with a big bomb coming in. Oh!
Dude is getting these Diva bombs very quickly. It's a little insane.
And that's pretty much a team wipe. Yeah. In this one. Oh my. They did slow down a little bit entering that third point. I mean, a lot of time was taken off the clock. So I think that Raptors may have finally found that connection they've been needing here. They finally figured out how to counter Misfits here at the moment. Let's see what they pull out on defense.
You know, looking at this takeaway menu, I don't know which number I would get. Probably a number 2 or a number 3, which looks like a souffle of something or like dumplings.
All the way back to the takeaway.
This is why my scavenger hunts are annoying. Fun, but annoying.
All those look so good though.
2 and 3 look really good though.
Yeah, they really do.
I'm not hungry. So we do see Swede opting to play the Ana this time. Jandros is going to be on the Mei with, looks like we're going to have a 3-2-1 with a dive tank on the side of Raptors.
Interesting mix up there, making that Diva, so you only really got the defense matrix there to help you out as well.
And a lot of picks already for Misfit.
Kind of rough for him. You do have the Diva that can dive past it. There is the shield, yeah, but all you really have to block damage is that defense matrix. Maybe the May will
Good anti-nade there on that Orisa. Want to see? I was going to say want to see Raptors follow up on that, and Dr. Schuttenheimer is able to take Real out.
Which we're seeing a very nice fight put up by the Misfits. They're just trying to stay on this point, stall out as much as they can, keeping it from making any progress. There it goes. The cut will be making its first move at the deal bomb, already coming up by this dude.
And is able to take Sweet out.
And now they're going to follow up very quickly with that, getting 2 more picks.
Am happy to see AJ switch off of the Widow to a stronger shield break DPS though, to help the team. As I say AJ's name, he dies. To help the team kind of take all of that out.
Beautiful wall there by the May, just not, the wall's just not wide enough to completely block off that Orisa, but very good thought there, very good. Now we're kind of just seeing them still running in with this comp. They have 5 of their ults together on the side of Raptors. This dude's gonna throw up another Diva bomb. Oh, now gonna find. Oh wait, they will find.
Is able to DMX safety. Always, that's just as important as killing anybody sometimes.
Very true. Especially in this comp where that's
impressive sleep dart there by Red Hood Kitty. Team unfortunately does not follow up on taking out the Slept May, who with a blizzard right now could do some pretty dangerous things. So it looks like Raptors are going to be able to take out quite a few of the Misfits here. Constant is going to get found out in between in those backlines, but able to translocate away.
Really good to kind of save some of that big EMP they could use at any point in this fight. Just kind of help them reassert this point, get their position back here, stop it. Oh, we're going to be seeing a lot of big plays too here on the side of Raptors. They're going to get 4 picks. They should be able to push this part to the end unless we see a last second stall.
Might just be best for Misfits to give this point up.
And the Sombra's just going to watch. Very good move. Just get set up for that EMP here in the next fight.
Did you say Anna? I did, AJ. I did. Look at those sleeps. Red Hood Kitty is definitely accurate on this Anna. Oh, a nanoed coalescing Moira is a little bit scary to kind of look at here. She's angry in those back lines there.
Going after everyone back there.
It's like, and I love Moira, but it's like watching a bumblebee turn into like a wasp. It's kind of scary.
Still have that tire and supercharger though of their opponents coming in with no ult as of yet. Just close to a couple.
Impressive rotation on the tire by Ninja.
They're going to get that soldier out there and they have nothing to res it, so no one must down, but AJ winning the jump trap battle there.
And we have some hacks. Kitty for MVP. Just for playing Ana. Okay, now you sound like Jams, because Jams wants everybody that plays a Torb MVP. Oh god, you're a Torb person too.
Hey, it's very nice to see Torb for every once in a while. Oh, also a Doomfist as well. Doomfist are nice to see. Oh. That's, we'll get Super Ninja, but get right back into the passive there.
Tris, last time we checked Jive Turkeys versus PP, it was 2-0 Jive Turkeys. They were on Hanamura when I kind of just gave a peek into the Twitch. I'm not entirely sure now what it is. I mean, if you want me to throw the camera at an angle somewhere at this takeout menu and skip everything that's going on, I can go check for you.
Okay, I got it. Oh, we're trying to like see if we continue this fight. Oh wait, whoops. Maybe. Oh no,
And
he's still on the team.
dude again with these diva bombs. Is out of mech now though. You're okay with that? I'm not okay with that. I'll get kicked off his stream team. Probably not.
It looks like they're still on Hanamura, so.
Red Hood Kitty is hiding here in this backline. Surprised that Raptors are just gonna not even look and keep pushing the point here. I hope Kitty is not disconnecting or anything like that.
Would not be good.
Oh, that's a wall.
They're just gonna push in here though, into that third point. Yeah, the other game is on a pause at the moment.
Ooh.
Same Hanamura.
Is there a team missing a player, it looks like?
Yeah.
So, not that that makes us go any better, but it looks like there are some major issues in Overwatch tonight because we have disconnected 2 members in the beginning. We just lost Red Hood Kitty, and there goes the second pause for Misfits. But I would not recommend playing comp tonight, if I can give that heads up to anybody.
Instead, how about like after our 2 Mamas Guild Overwatch League games, maybe go check out some of our affiliates games that they have, like Legion of Heroes just had a game today. If you want to check that out, I commentated that one. Go check that out. Or Overwatch League's on tonight. Watch that instead. Seems to be a no for sure though.
200 SR today. Did you lose 200 SR because you were too busy admiring my scavenger hunts while you were trying to play comp? Or because you're doing a low to high climb? Because I do not believe you just lost 200 SR by playing. You're just good of a tank acid.
Yes, the mini smurfs of the Overwatch League.
That was how. How did I know? Because I secretly was on the other team at the beach somehow.
Overwatch Mobile coming to your Apple and Android devices real soon.
I lost 100 SR because I was trying to Travis on, we gotta kick you out. Travis, yep, there we go. I say this every time when I cast onto YouTube, this is why Jibba does not appear online half the time. I know, Bulky, trust me, I don't know how you're supposed to watch them either. I want to go watch the other stream too. Okay, so we are going to be starting at 10:39, which I do gotta go put in that chat. Okay, so unfortunately Kitty DC'd, so there goes whatever nano boost Kitty potentially had. But we are going to be starting this, guys. 3, 2, 1. Glad I test my pause buttons before games. 3-0 to the turkey, so it looks like Dive Phoenix lost, or not Diving Phoenix, Pizza Planet lost.
avoid that 4-0. The Diva Bomb comes out. Won't find anybody.
Turkeys are a very impressive team. Acid, I agree with you. Very happy to see that for them.
AJ gonna get Super Ninja.
Bulky, it is 3-0 Misfits here.
The Raptors trying to avoid that 4-0 sweep, and they're doing a very good job here, just trying to push this into the map. And the tire comes through.
Little early on that tack visor, but hopefully Dr. Schuttenheimer will be able to get that back again quickly.
More picks falling here in favor of Raptors. They are in overtime, so if they get off that point at all, time to start running down. Sweet, big fist on real big.
Sweet, very, very impressive on this Doomfist.
Now we're going to see if the MISFITS fall here. The MISFITS can get in. Oh, the big EMP. Gonna get all 6.
But no follow-up, and Raptors are able to keep pushing this point a little bit here. All they need to do is just knock Misfits off point and move it just a fraction. There we go. You were watching the Great British Bake Off. It better have been like the finals of that, Bulky, because that's just unacceptable to not be watching one of these games right now. Or be coming to them late. I'm back to the food again. I don't know. And number 8 looks pretty good too. So does number 9. It was biscuits, Viennese wheels. Okay. I still want number 2 though. I think I'm gonna go with a number 2. Somebody go pick that up for me and bring it to me.
I don't know what number it is. That little fish dish down there on the bottom though looks pretty good.
Well, I'm going left to right, top to bottom. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 11. 2 is quality.
That's the most random notification I've gotten on any Discord. Just randomly says for a team server, I mean, tomorrow is Judgment Day. Concerning. Right now we're going to be seeing Raptors here trying to get that 3-1 victory, getting the push first. They'll have 31 less seconds in their opponent.
Really strong dive there by Mystic Angel, but unfortunately dove in alone.
You gotta wait for your diva there, or
what about the fish?
Have that diva dive in first.
Acid, I have never had ramen, so I'm really interested in the number, whatever, the 11, I don't remember what it was I said. But number 2 looked like a souffle.
That's a beautiful res by Mesh.
Mm-hmm.
Res real big in the middle of that diva gunfire there. This dude gonna get 2 picks. Does look like, I'll make it 3. It looks like we're gonna be seeing the big diva bomb as well. Gonna get 3! Again! How many times are you gonna do this, dude?
Dude, those are people.
These are the second or third 3K we've seen so far from them in this series. They're doing really well. How does one do that? So now we know the point in which MISFITS has to move that cart and make this a 4-0 victory for them. However, Raptors do have the opportunity here to shut them down to the defensive. Just gotta hold for a minute 31, and they can make they can at least get that one map with a map differential.
They had a family asset. Even when Alex is in here, Alex is here. Would really almost like to see, oh, we are playing 5 healers, 1 tank. I'm pretty happy with that. I was going to say on the side of Raptors would really like to see a GOATS all up on that point right now. 5 healers, 1 tank can, I think I say it every time I see it, is a super viable comp, and can be really helpful here in this moment to actually push this payload.
It could be, yeah, but I'm honestly wondering if they're running it for its strategic value or for memes. I honestly don't know. Over. Oh, Sweet will take out Super Ninja on that Zenyatta. The res will come out. Still 6 people alive here on the side of Misfits. They're actually halfway to that Diva bomb. Oh, Diva will stay in mech and be healed up immediately. So there you go, just running towards that bomb. Falcon 75. We do have Nano at 70. They are getting a huge chunk of percentage here in ults, but there goes Red Hood. Super Ninja jumping in on that Winston now.
We do see the switches coming out here now.
A little late at this point. You didn't just build a bunch of ults on your supports. I don't know if they're going to have enough time to come back into this one. Have to see as Minefield is dropped. This dude has the Diva bomb, going to launch it up and over.
Does not get anybody.
But I do get the res on the real digs though. And then a blizzard onto the point, which they're going to freeze these 2 of the tanks, but the beat drop is going to keep the defense alive here.
And no one's on point. Really got to see Misfits touch as they're kind of trying to get back there, but really got to see Misfits touch if they want to keep any of this alive.
But oh, they did get the Bastion and they did get the May, so there goes the 2 DPS here on the opposing side, tagging that hamster as well. They're coming back with it.
But safety goes down.
And that should be it, I believe. Maybe the hamster can touch, but that's your only hope at this point.
Which is not.
Payload.
Oh, with the hack on the hamster, they are not going to be able to spin to win. But the Tracer comes out, trying to just stall point with the May a little bit longer.
They are down in numbers, but they're doing their best to hold it. DFT is ready, though, in case it's needed. Oh, there it goes. Clear off that point. And that'll be it. Misfits. 4-0 victory.
And that then brings us to MVPs.
Again, we're seeing this dude up there looking hard. 82 of them this time. Absolutely not this up.
Which team you want to start with?
I guess we'll start with Misfits, as there's just a lot more people. I guess like the whole team on there that all did a really good job working together, meshing together. But if I had to pick one, I'm gonna pick this dude.
Mm-hmm.
Their Diva play was really good. Their May play throughout, especially their ult usage with both characters was amazing. Especially the Diva bombs.
Right.
Lots of ults.
I know some of our chat really wants us to give it to Kitty, but honestly, I am 100% in agreement with this dude. It's just, you can't deny the impact that they were making on the Diva when they would throw the Diva bomb and almost within 20-30 seconds had another Diva bomb online already. Just between the obvious damage that they were peppering into the different characters. I called it out on Hanamura, the focus on getting that Mercy down first and then getting that Lucio down. They definitely have a really, really good game sense and very scary accuracy as a player.
I do want to give shout out to
Mm-hmm.
MVP. They both look really good in their roles throughout the game.
Um, on the side of Raptors, I know previously we had discussed safety. AJ had some really great flexing around there, as did Swede. Sovereign and Schuttenheimer were very impressive on their DPSs. Jandro's always a great main tank, but really happy to see Jandros getting to flex around from main tank to DPS and also to heals. And they can play all of those characters too. And Mystic Angel is one of, in my opinion, the most versatile off tanks. They do know how to play almost all of those off tanks. But for me, I think I would have to go probably with Sovereign or with Safety. But I think Sovereign's DPS, when they were in the game, was pretty impactful. We saw that at those Reaper plays early on. We saw it on some of the Soldier plays. What you thinking?
I'm gonna say probably go with Sovereign as well. They did look really good on their DPS throughout, along with that Zarya they played in the Goats comp a couple of times. They looked really spot on with their DPS, like damage output. They were really putting up a fight against the DPS and tanks in Misfits. They looked really good.
But I, like you said, I definitely would give a major shout out to Safety Foam, who also did flex around tonight. We did see Safety on the Ana. We saw Safety on the Lucio. We saw them on a Diva at one point. And I know there was another tank that we saw. I don't remember if it was an Orisa or an Zarya. But they definitely are showing their flexibility too. So it looks like. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I think Mystic was on the Winston, the Diva, and
Mm-hmm.
a little bit. Did he take a ball? Or was that the other team? I can't remember.
Nope, it was AJ that would switch to ball usually.
Yeah, that was fair.
But definitely really good plays by both of these teams. Misfits were just more of a team that was capable of coming together tonight. But Raptors definitely don't have anything to really, shame themselves over after this. Just little adjustments here and there, and they will be back to the team that we are very afraid of. So.
Both these teams look really good. I can't wait to see them next week in Tier 2 action.
Yep. So to recap that, MVP for Misfit will be this dude, and MVP for Passive Aggressive Raptors will be Sovereign. The other game that was going on simultaneously, Jive Turkey versus Pizza Planet, it looks like Jive Turkey 3-0'd. Definitely won that match, but I'm not sure if it was a 3-0 or a 4-0. So definitely very interesting things occurring tonight. And I need to stop saying that word because I've repeated it like a wicked amount of times. So, they're still playing Junkertown. Thanks, Drive. Thanks for that update. So we are going to end this stream. We do have, I know Kirby plugged it earlier, or not Kirby, I'm sorry, Chubby, you plugged it earlier. We have another game tomorrow at 6 p.m. CST, I think. And I think it's Connoisseurs versus Diving Phoenix. I feel like you said all of these.
Yeah, that's all correct.
Okay, we're just going to go with that's correct. So, chat, thanks guys for coming. We always appreciate having you. Tomorrow should be Twitch. I don't entirely know. I think I'm actually doing that game, but I haven't slept yet, so I don't really entirely know. Thanks, Acid. We appreciate having you too. Jimmy needs to go to bed though. So, I'm totally ending this stream. Good night, guys. Appreciate having you.